He has demonstrated and does demonstrate to us His posture toward us. He has sent the Lord. He has sent Jesus to us as a commitment, and He is not backing away from that. Whether or not people choose Him is up to them. But that does not change where God stands, and that is the example that we're looking for in a marriage. That will give you a firm foundation for your marriage, because we all know that there's a lot of ordinary days. There's days that there's trouble, and there's times when feelings aren't what they feel like right now. But in those times, you fall back on your commitment, on your choice that you have made to stand with this person and commit your life to him for the rest of your life. The second ingredient I want to share with you is the ingredient of communication. We talked about that. No marriage can do well unless there is open, honest communication between the two. And too often we allow ourselves to bottle up what we're thinking, or maybe we don't share what we're thinking. And there are times when it's not necessarily the best time to share exactly what you're thinking at the moment. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't share at a later time, as we discussed. But it becomes a danger when you allow yourself to assume what the other person is thinking, or you put thoughts in their head. You have to allow that person to speak for themselves, to tell you their own story in their own words, and respect their point of view, and listen. You're doing a good job right now. I want you to know. Third area I want to talk about is compromise. Not the compromise that some people may think of, but if you've been married any length of time, you realize that nobody gets their way all the time in a marriage. Can I hear from the folks that are married already? Is that right? All right. If you go into the situation thinking that you are always going to get your way, or this is about me, that is not going to work in the long term. There has to be a willingness to go bend a little bit and move in their direction, and then they have to move in your direction. So otherwise, we have sparks flying and problems arise. There was another ingredient that I didn't write down, but it has to do with character. And I don't really want to get into it too much, but in getting to know this couple, I have found that character is now a problem that they are going to have to deal with. What we have here is two young people who are very solid, and I was very impressed with their relationship. They've already overcome several obstacles, and I believe that with the Lord's help and their background, that they will make it through any obstacle that comes. I believe in that, and I believe you make it. I know you will. All right? All right, then if you're ready. Go ahead and put that. All right, here we go. Go ahead. Chad and Courtney have made promises to each other. They've exchanged the tokens of lifelong commitment. They already have things necessary to have a healthy marriage. And it's my honor as the officiant in this marriage, and by the authority vested in me of the state of Georgia and under God, and I'll pronounce your name in life. You can kiss the bride. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you Mr. and Mrs. Chad Smith. We're going to take the family out, right? Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. and Mrs. Smith want to invite you for drinks and fellowship in this room immediately following the ceremony for the announcements. So